this is what you can expect. Often we have internet issues, so we ask for grace. I live in the country now, and so sometimes the internet issue has been me, but often it's because our Tanzanian friends are out in some of the really rural areas, and the internet can be kind of sketchy at times. So when that happens, we'll wait just a little bit to see if we're able to get them on with a better signal, and then we pray. If there's real big issues, then we just stop and we just pray. So do expect that there might be some glitches, and we might have to use extra patience, and that's a good thing for all of us to learn. And just have some grace with that, and know that this is not a formal, super professional event. This is just hanging out in our living rooms or in my office. So that's kind of what you can expect from this. You are going to learn a little bit about Tanzanian culture or Christmas traditions. You'll get to meet some of our team, some in person, some on video. And we are hoping that you will get a little bit of joy out of this. I know you will, because there's some stinking cute kid videos coming up. So for those of you who are, I think everybody that I see here knows Food for His Children. I think everybody. So I'm the executive director with Food for His Children. My name is Carrie Hulschbach. And Food for His Children, our vision is to eradicate extreme poverty in Tanzania. And we do that by equipping and empowering the people who are living in poverty to be able to support themselves. Our goal is that they can provide food and education and medical care for their children and become all that God created them to be. And we do that through training, through pastoral care, through social work or case management services, and through the provision of a dairy goat. So that is what our goal is. With that, this is something I've just learned a lot more about in the last couple of years, is we aren't just helping the families out of poverty, but as a result of that, we also are preventing children from being forced into child domestic labor. So if they can't go to secondary school because their parents can't afford it, or they didn't score well enough to go to the government secondary school, at times they are sent to live with somebody else as a child domestic worker. And that means working from before sunrise until after sunset. Usually a lot of times the parents get that money, and that's just their new life, because they weren't able to do well enough in school. So one of the things that we are hoping as an outcome with all of our families is that their children never have to have that situation, and there is no human trafficking with the children that are involved with Food for His Children. Okay, so this Christmas, we've got everybody coming. This Christmas is a year like any other year for all of us. And one of the blessings with that is that we have this chance for stillness. Christmas a lot of times can be super stressful, and we're rushing around because of all the activities, because of shopping, because of events. But this year, I would really invite you to just rest and revel in this forced stillness, this forced staying at home that a lot of us have, and just enjoy that and take that time to really rest in the presence of Jesus and focus on the reason for this season that we have. My Tanzanian brothers and sisters, my family in Tanzania, they have taught me so much about moving slow. Pole pole is a Tanzanian phrase. It means slowly. Just move slowly. And they are so focused on relationship, so much more than we are as Americans. And that's a priority that they place over everything else. And that is something that every time I go to Tanzania, I say, when I go home, I want to be better about that. So I would invite all of you to take this opportunity that we have for stillness and for less in our life, and use that to focus on the people who are in front of us. So I want to thank every one of you who are here, because without you, all the things that Food for His Children is doing would not even be possible. So the stories that you heard today, the little pumpkins that you're going to see, I want you to just know in your heart that that is because of you, that you are impacting their lives in everything that you do. And I want to thank you for that. And so with that, I'm going to introduce you to my Tanzanian well, wait, no, we're going to do a prayer. And I just got a video today with a super stinking cute Victoria, my friend. I love her story and her dad's story. So we're going to start with Victoria's prayer. I'm going to share my screen. Let's start with Victoria's prayer. And then we're going to, I will pray as well.
Hey, wait, I wanna pray for you. Lord from the heaven, thank you so much for your love, care, and protection upon our life. Thank you for everyone who supports food for his children in one way or another. Please protect their family and guide their path. I pray in Jesus' name, amen. You know what? I love you.
We thank you for everyone who is present with us today across the world in different countries. We thank you for the internet. We thank you for Zoom meetings. We thank you for all of the hearts that are here, Lord, for the things that we all want for the families in Tanzania, Lord. We know that that's your heart. And so we just ask that you would pour out over this meeting. We ask for a clear, strong internet, Lord, that we would not have any problems with the internet and that we would just have immense joy and feel your presence as you are with us today. We pray that in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, this is Pastor Tumbai. And can you guys just shake your head to let me know whether or not you can see the video so I can change things? Yes? Oh, good.
Hello, my friend. My name is Pastor Israel Tumbai, a faith coordinator at Food for His Children. As we are going to celebrate the birthday of our Lord Jesus Christ, I take this opportunity to thank you for all things that you have done to Food for His Children throughout the year. You become a joint and important part to us. Thank you for bringing a new hope and joy to our families. God bless you.
Frank is going to tell us and show us about Christmas decorations in Tanzania.
Hi everyone, my name is Frank Baran and I'm working with Food for His Children as a planning officer. Today I would like to share with you about decoration and most beautiful places and how people have tried to decorate their places so they can be able to receive our visitors from different places. As we know, we are celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. Everyone is happy and everyone wants to go in a place where he can be able to do something as to enjoy and to share his moments with friends, families, and relatives. But today I'm in Acacia farm, so I would like to turn on my camera. Here is an acacia, as you see is an acacia farm lodge in Karatu. Acacia is one among the places where most visitors love to come and love to come with their families to share their moments and experience about different activity that's been done in this area. So I would like to show you some of decoration that has been made by Acacia so they can receive people from different places. Here, I'll start with here. This is a curio shop where mostly they put a lot of traditional things as pictures, flowers, and other decoration things before I go far to Christmas trees and other decoration. As you can see in front of me, this is one among the decoration that has been put in a place where Acacians and visitors who will visit here, they will see some of decoration. As you see, a beautiful picture of Marsai and a beautiful artwork of this is a security guard during independence in Tanzania, and here it is a pot for, I know it's a traditional we used to cook in those pots a long time ago. So as you see, the same security and the same person like a guard in a place where visitors used to visit here. Also, you can see some of decoration. This is a decoration of a rhino. So it's one among the animals that are found near, Acacia is found near Ngorongoro crater. So when when you come here, you'll see a rhino. Also, this is a monkey, a happy monkey. It's not a happy monkey. This monkey is crying. So he has a lot of things to think. So when you come here, maybe it will give you a chance for you to open your heart and feel that you are in a place that is good. So on this side, it's a mother with his daughter. They try to be close and holding their hands as to show that they are happy and they are moving forward. As here, you see an elephant, the same picture of an elephant. So it's one among the decoration that Acacia has put forward. When you come, you will see a difference. So due to security issue, I won't be able to go inside the courier shop. So I would like to take a little visit toward a reception area where people come and have some drinks and enjoy with their families. As you see, the environment is cool and they are ready to receive visitors from everywhere, all around the world. They do not prefer a country, maybe they took American, they don't took Koreans, but here Acacia, we welcome everyone and everyone who want to visit here. So as you see, the environment is cool. We can put a place. So let's get inside and see how Acacian has tried to put the decorations on there. So here is an reception. So we will meet people who are responsible personnel in reception. Here is Pascal, and Pascal can give some hi to you. And this is an usher. Now, Asha and Pascal, they're in reception. They are responsible to receive every visitor who come in Acacia, and they try to show what the visitor want to see and what time. So here I'll try to show you some of things that are in Acacia as one among the decoration. So this is an porcupine stick. This is an porcupine stick. In Tanzania, we call nungu nungu. This is one among the things that has been put in a place as a decoration for Christmas. When you come here, you will get an history about porcupines. You will know more about porcupines and other creatures that they put in a place. So you see the beautiful flowers. These flowers grows in a place where you can put a flower will grow properly. At the back, that is decoration for Christmas. As you see, it shows the name of Acacian Farm Lodge, which is well decorated. As you can see in a picture, it is well decorated. So here it's an amazing, it's a luxury country lodge, also is an Acacian Farm Lodge. So as you see, this is some of decoration that has been put in place as gift and the nominations. This is a nomination of 2018, which has been given to Acacian Farm among the luxury and retreat in Karatu. So apart from that, we'll be able to see some of decoration item that has been put in place with Acacians. When you come here, you will see a lot of things are very different and it is traditional. This is made by a tree in a good shape where they put and visitor will enjoy. I think in the night, it's changing the color, if I'm not mistaken. So going far, everyone know about Christmas tree and everyone understand the different gifts which is provided by different people who come from different places. Acacia has already started receiving some of gift, and as you see in front of me, this is a Christmas tree. Christmas tree show that people are happy and people they are enjoying the birth of Jesus Christ. So in a place where you put even in your family, in your house, and everywhere, when you put a Christmas tree, it reveals that you are happy and you're ready to receive a blessing of Jesus Christ's birth, as you can see here. Apart from that, a place is well decorated, as you can see. You can come here with your family, your relatives, and anyone who is very close to you. So as you see, we have a place to stay with your family, a huge place, a good place for having fun. Not only that, there are some of decorations that occasion has put the place. In front, this is our golden beds, as you can see. So when you come here, you'll see the golden beds. We have some of, this is, I don't know his name, but it's kind of seats as one among the decoration. So also this is a growing tree. You can put the good tree in your house during this Christmas Eve. Going far, they have also a good compound where they put as part of decoration. So everyone is enjoying being in Acacia Farm. So we know this is a traditional game. Most of people who come from different places, they come here and see the traditional games, which most of African family, African culture, we used to practice playing this kind of games. This is game of shifting the balls. So you shift the balls from one place and you move. When you fall in a place where there's no girls for playing. So when you fall here, you just shoot, you have been failed. So this is one among the traditional games that you can get here with when you come to Acacia. As you see, here is my brother. He's enjoying the presence of being in Acacia. It is cool. You can stay, you can chat, you can try to text your family, text a good photo and share. So you are enjoying. So I would like to welcome you in Acacia Farm of Lodge. So you can enjoy with your family. So everyone wish to be in a good place as here. So everyone will enjoy the presence of being in a nice place like this one. So I would like to mostly welcome and let's enjoy together being in Acacia Farm Lodge. So a blessing, I forget to show some of nomination that has been given to Acacia as one among the good and decorated places. So here, it's also a decoration. That's when you come, you see the difference. It is culture and mostly it is natural. This is an animal skulls. This is an buffalo skulls. You know, this is a skull for buffalo. As you see, some of natural, they used to put light inside. This is a light cap. Some of natural flowers and seeds, as you can see. Also, natural maps. So as here you see the map of plan of the Paris and Planis Prayer, the map for Roman. So mostly they put natural things as one among the decoration when you come here at Acacia Farm. So in Tanzania, we really like and we really love to enjoy being with you. So you're most welcome in Acacia Farm of Dream. Thank you for your time and may God bless you.
Thank you, Frank. Okay, I got a message from Noel who is going to be, pray for Noel because he's trapped on a road. There's a tree across the road and he can't get to where he's supposed to be to talk to us. So we'll just pray for Noel that gets resolved and maybe he can join us later on. And I'm going to go back to my other view on this. Also, if you're new to Zoom and you haven't used it a lot, you can enlarge the speaker by going up to the top of your screen and looking at the view. Right now I can see many of you. I can see a full screen. I see my friend Lena. Hi, Lena. Hi, sweetie. So if you want to see just the speaker, then just switch over to speaker view. Okay, so I don't see Harriet. Okay, so we're gonna share my screen and we're gonna do the Christmas song. So here we go. Here comes the cuteness, you guys. This is another Tanzanian reality that we don't have here. Those kids were supposed to be live and in person. However, there have been hyena attacks recently. And so our friend Christian, our marketing specialist in Tanzania, asked, could we please not risk their lives by having them come to sing in person? And instead we can use a video. And I thought that was a fantastic idea and a very good plan to make sure that all of our kiddos are safe. So they would have been live and in person, but we didn't want them to have any hyena attacks. So that's a reality we don't have here. Although I did find out recently that we have coyotes and bobcats in my backyard. So got to watch for our little tiny beagle so that he comes home each day. Okay, so I'm going to now switch over to, I'm going to show you the kids video that our team made for us, which is so stinking cute.
Brighter, what have you got last year for Christmas? Daniel, what do you hope to get for Christmas? Isaiah, what does Christmas mean to you?
Kukula, kucheza, kumshukuru Mungu.
Paulina, what have you got last year for Christmas?
Mchele, marage na vifaa vya shule. Asanteni.
Samuel, what do you hope to get for Christmas?
Kukula na kufurahi.
Lightness, what do you hope to get for Christmas?
Nivae nguo mpya nipendeze nifurahi. Mchele, marage na daftari kwa ajili ya kusomea. Asante. Ujumbe wetu kwenu, kama Mungu anavyotupenda na sisi tupendane. Tupendane. Thank you for helping. I love you.
Yeah, hi everyone, this is Christian and I'm working with Food for His Children as a communication person. Nice to meet you guys, and it's my pleasure to welcome you this evening to this special gathering to get to know each other and share how the word love can make a huge revolution in our lives. Before going far, I would like to tell you that your support is valuable to us, and your support helps us to fulfill our mission of supporting, empowering, and helping the families to see their ways towards their future. Firstly, your support gives opportunities to the children to go to school and avoid being forced into child abuse. And you also give enough chance to the families to focus on their dreams. And you have to know that your faith to these families allow them to reach their potentials, and you give them confidence to face their challenges, problems, and struggles. So we really appreciate the support that you give to Food for His Children families, and really appreciate what you have done to us throughout the year. I always compare our development with the body of living organism. a body of living organism have different parts and organs, and they're all working very hard to make sure the body is surviving. So here, when we come to a red development, it's like a community. I mean, a community is like the body of living organism, and parts and organs to make this body surviving. It's like organization, people, and different stakeholders like you, who are working very hard to make sure the community is surviving. So because of that, you should be proud of yourself for being a source of people's happiness, joy, smile, and hope. So you should be proud of that, and we have nothing to say, but um, we really appreciate your time being with Food for Students throughout the year. So we really appreciate you being with us throughout the year, and we always believe that life is always good when we give than receiving. So you always give into Food for Students, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean you guys have a lot, but it's just because you have that heart of loving, care, and supporting. After saying this, I would like to share with you brief about one of my favorite stories from a family from Chimchim project site. The family name is Anastasia. Is the woman of 45 years old, and she's living in the Chimchim village, one of the area or village empowering by Food for Students. So she always believing that life is always good when we meet nice people, and life is always sweet when you live a happy life, helping one another, respecting and care. But sometimes life can be more worse once you meet bad people who having heart of receiving than giving. We normally love people in time of happiness and joy, but when things change, we always run away. We don't pick up their calls. We don't have time to spend with them, encouraging them, and so on. So Food for Students is always working alongside these families to teach them to treat their fellows equally, respect them, and there is where they can get the sense of humanity and build their relationship with God. This story is going to show you how Food for Students recipients impact the communities. It goes back where Anastasia and Elizabeth were just neighbors who are living in the same village. And Elizabeth had 80 years old, and she was living with one of her grandchild, and who was very nice to her before turned and become enemy to her life. Her grandchild was used to cook, washing clothes, and doing a lot of home activities for Elizabeth. Many years passed before things started changing, and she stopped taking care of her. No food on time, and most of the time she didn't even sleep at home, and many disrespectful manners, no polite language, and finally she decided to leave the home and left Elizabeth alone. So Anastasia said most of the time she used to see Elizabeth in front of her house enjoying the sun in the morning, but it reached the time where no one who can take her out. So she remained in the house with no food or any help. So she decided to visit Elizabeth and just to get to know what happened. And Anastasia said she didn't believe her eyes after she saw Elizabeth alone in a poor home with no food, water, and dirty house. The situation touched her a lot, and the idea that clicked on her mind was to prepare a food first and give her time to rest. And then after she left the home, just to give Elizabeth the time to rest. Then she came back a few hours later, just to talk to her and start asking what exactly happened in her life. And then Elizabeth started telling Anastasia what happened. So then after that, Anastasia decided to go to a village office to report the case, and she was asked to stay with with Elizabeth for until they get final solution on that. Then Anastasia agreed to stay with the person who they have no any kind of blood relationship at all. But because the Bible teaching people to love one another, and Food for Sinners is always teaching these families to love one another and taking care of themselves and helping the people who are in need. Then Anastasia told me that he gave Elizabeth the food that her child was supposed to eat. They have shared almost everything, and her health was very bad. Then she started taking care of her, giving her food on time, and they've been spending enough time together. And from there is where the smile of Elizabeth came back again. So since they started staying in the home, they have seen a lot of transformations, and it's almost 2 to 3 years now. And we have to know that Anastasia is just a local farmer who don't have just enough money to provide for Elizabeth. But what Anastasia proud is, Elizabeth is always appreciating and accepting whatever she is receiving. And the good thing is, most of the time, Elizabeth don't like vegetables. So when they prepare a food, we always eating ugali here. So when they prepare a food, Anastasia take a cup or a jug and going to the goat shed and start milking a goat that Food for Children give to them. And there is where she can get milk and give to that. Elizabeth said is the goat milking that. One of the message that Anastasia gave to me was we always we always have problems ourselves, but we have other people who got more problems than ours. So what we need to do is to use the small that we have to bless others. The small thing that we have to help others to see the presence of God in their life. So encouraging other people to love one another, and without consider their differences, the color, the financial situation, and so forth. So because our Jesus Christ died on the cross because of us, then we don't have to just leave people dying and while we are seeing them. So we should help one another. So this is one of my favorite stories from Anastasia, and I see the presence of God in her life, and all this could not be possible without you. As I said, she normally going to her goat shed and start milking the goat and give the milk to Elizabeth. So if you as our friend and Food for Children supporter, if you maybe didn't give us the support of buying goat and give to the family, maybe they could not be able to go to the shed and start making the goat and give it to. So I can speak a little bit about Christmas preparation.
Thank you, Christian.
Yeah. First of all, like any other places around the world, Christmas is one of a very, very special day. And here in Tanzania, we value this day. And in the morning, we used to prepare and going to the church. Then after going to the church, we're going to market, start buying food. We're going to buy meat, rice, and other vegetables, ready to prepare a lunch or a meal. Then after, when kids got their lunch, they wear new clothes and start going to neighbors' houses, blessing them by eating their food and meeting with your friends and having fun. So speaking of adults, they normally going out at night and having fun with friends, meet with different people and exchange ideas. Yeah, that's how we celebrate. And I just want to tell you that here in Tanzania, especially rural areas, speaking of special food during Christmas. We have pilau and wali marage, some of the items that is given to family. So they don't eat other food that they can get in their normal days. So we prepare a special meal for Christmas, and each and every child should wear a nice and new clothes. Here I'm speaking about those families who got at least money to buy clothes for their children. But speaking about rural areas, most of the families can't afford to buy new clothes. So what they try to do is to at least to prepare a nice meal for the children. Then they allow them to go out and visit their neighbors and having fun with their friends, playing together. And they have to come back before 6 p.m.
I'm not sure my computer. Oh, good. I just need to talk and then I can hear Christian again. We lost you for a little bit, Christian. We heard you. The last thing that I heard come through was the kids are supposed to come back by 6 p.m.
Yeah. They have to come back at 6 p.m. at least to, as you said before, and what is happening here in Tanzania and rural areas, we have different cases about hyena attacks. So kids, they have to come back early to avoid those risks. Yeah. But it's a very special day, and children's got permission from their parents to go out and have fun with their friends, playing together, eating food and dancing and stuff like that. Yeah, that's about rural areas. Speaking about urban areas like here in Karatu town, almost every children here got new clothes and going to the places with different the places which decorated Christmas and other recreational centers, swimming, kubembea, and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's how we celebrate Christmas.
Thank you, Christian.
But each and every child should attend church at morning. You don't attend church, then you don't eat lunch. So you have to go to the church. Then after you come back home, you eat your lunch, then you go out, and you have to come back at 6 p.m.
Okay.
No excuse here. Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you, Christian. Okay, I'm gonna show another video that Christian has made for us. So let me switch over to this one.
Hi everyone, this is Christian, and I'm working with Food for His Children as a communication person. Today, I just want to take this time to say thank you so much for being with us since January until December. You've been with us in hard time, you've been fighting against COVID-19, and you were with us, and you're still with us. I just want to tell you that you've become an amazing part towards the transformations of the lives of the most vulnerable families here in Tanzania. And as we are going to celebrate Christmas, I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I'm looking forward to having you the next year. Stay safe.
Hello friend, my name is Noel Frank, one of Food for Children field officer. I would like to appreciate you for your support and contribution throughout the year. We have been able to set goal plan and make the families achieve their goals. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. Mary's boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Hello, my name is Samson Ismail. I'm working with Food for His Children as a project coordinator. 2020 has been an amazing year to Food for His Children families. Through your support and contribution, we have been able to see the transformation of people's life. Now it's a Christmas season. I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you very much.
Hello friends, my name is Fadhili and I'm working with Food for Children as a field officer. Today I would like to say thank you for your support that made us to reach the large number of families in rural Tanzania. So because of that, I would like to say thank you for your endless love and support, and I want to wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Hello everyone, my name is Francisco Baran and I'm working with Food for His Children as a planning officer. Today I would like to spend my time to send you a special thanks for your kind heart, your love and your support you're showing to us. You have become an amazing part since we started this year. You have been supporting our mission and vision, especially on empowering the rural community. I would like to say thank you so much and may God bless you. See you next time, and I would like to wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Bye bye.
Hello friends, my name is Upendo and I work for Food for His Children as the training coordinator. Today I've come to give out my gratitude towards what you have been doing throughout the year. So we are very thankful because through the giving that you have given us, we have been able to reach out different people from different places. We have been able to do different trainings, for example, entrepreneurship, health and environment trainings, leadership, agricultural trainings, animal husbandry, leadership, and all other trainings that can help people to build the capacity and the ability and the self-dependence. We are very thankful and God bless you. I wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Hi guys, my name is Mohamed Marusu, agriculture specialist. Thank you for your support to Food for Children. With your support, we have managed to train our families on sustainable agriculture techniques, which made them to produce more so that they can have 3 meals in a day and access to sell. I have nothing to say more. I would end up by saying Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Hello everyone, my name is Heret Eliao. I'm working with Food for His Children as a field officer. I'm here to share my gratitude for your love, support throughout the year 2020 for the most vulnerable families in Tanzania. I wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Okay, I'm trying to be a tech person and it's not working well. So I'm gonna switch over to another video. Actually, before I do that, I want to make sure that we don't run out of time. So want to just tell you quickly and ask you if you would pray with us. So this week, as I was doing some work, I really felt like God was kind of prompting that we should have, and we've talked about doing a youth program, but starting a program where we give goats to food, some select Food for His Children kids. So it would be older kids who are grade 5 to 7, or maybe a little older if they're not in secondary school. They would get all the training that we give to the adults that we work with. And once they have completed the initial training and they've gone through some screening, they've been identified as a leader, they would then receive a goat from Food for His Children. We would start as a pilot project just with Food for His Children kids because their parents already have a shed. So if they've already got the shed, that's the biggest struggle and the biggest barrier for people, for the families that we work with. So that is something that we're praying about for next year. It hasn't been decided, but if you guys would just pray about that too, just that we would have clarity and that we would have wisdom and discernment as to whether that's a pilot that we want to start so that we could develop character with those children as well and give them a means to provide for their own school fees. So if they have a parent who maybe has 4 or 5 children and they aren't going to be able to pay for all of them to go to secondary school, this child, the agreement with the parent would be that all the income that comes from their goats, from the child's goat, would be for that child. So they'd be involved in the savings group and they would be able to sell milk, sell goats, sell the manure for crops, for fertilizer, and then that income they would be able to keep, and they could possibly pay for their own school fees, especially if their parents aren't able to pay for them. So if you just pray with us about that, that would be awesome. That's a future potential program that we would do. And then I want to show you, see how much time we have left. It's 8:54. I better not. So what I would say is go to our YouTube page or our Facebook page, because you don't want to miss, if you haven't seen the Food for His Children kids singing the blessing song, which is my absolute favorite song in the whole wide world. So that is on our Facebook page, but it's also on our YouTube, the Food for His Children YouTube channel. So check that out if you haven't seen it. I'll maybe post it again, but it's the sweetest thing ever. Partially in English and then a little bit of Swahili mixed in there. So super, super cool. I love that video. And I just want to thank you all again for being here. As I said before, this is not, our goal was to just show you a little bit about Tanzania. Sorry, we had the glitches. It's not intended to be a fundraising meeting at all. None of our tea times are about fundraising. It's about helping you to see about the work that we're doing in Tanzania. But I do want to mention that we do have a $7,500 challenge grant right now. We're about 1/3 of the way through it. So we still got about $5,000 left. And part of that challenge is I want us to be able to have some more monthly givers. So if you know anybody that would be interested in Food for His Children, if you know a business that might be interested in sponsoring us, if you could just share about us or give me their information and I can reach out to them, that would be fantastic. And we are having a fundraising competition. So you could all do a fundraising competition or a fundraiser on Facebook or with text to give. All you would need to do is you can share our information in the chat. The very first message in the chat is a link to information about that fundraising challenge. So whoever raises the most money for Food for His Children is going to win a $100 Amazon gift card and a wine tasting tour for 2 and a bunch of goat things. And then there's a second prize and a third prize as well. So if you have people that you know that are competitive, you can rally their friends or have them rally their friends, or if you have kids or grandkids, have them do that. And then just a couple, okay, we've got 3 minutes left. I'm just going to tell you just some of the highlights of, for those of you who get and read the weekly emails. So this is the impact from Q1 to 3. We had 191 applications that were processed for new families. 188 of them were approved. We provided 56 goats through Q3. Actually, that's part of Q2. COVID supplies to 374 families and 13 clinics. 56 Bibles were provided. 336 attended health-related workshops. We had 784 goats that were vaccinated and 56 treated. 4 leadership training workshops. 108 initial training participants, and then 188 new families. 15 for goat sales. 15. This is just for Q1 and 2. So the first half of the year, 15 goats were sold for food needs because the crop harvest wasn't good this year. 8 were sold for school needs. 17 sold to pay for medical needs, including 2 babies that were delivered. 12 were sold for materials for building homes, a goat shed, or latrines. 5 were sold as capital for starting businesses. 2 were sold to purchase land and transportation needs. 2 were sold to cover funeral costs for 2 families, and 16 were sold for farming needs, so buying some things so that they could do their planting. So that was your impact just in the beginning of the year. And I'm super excited to see the final year-end numbers on the full impact of the year. So thank you for everything that you do for Food for His Children, for praying for us, for volunteering with us, for helping to support Food for His Children financially, for telling other people about us, and just for loving us and for loving the children and the people that I love so much in Tanzania. And thank you all for being here. Wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and wish that God would just pour out over you this season and throughout the year, that you would all be healthy and safe and well. And with that, we're going to end it for anyone who has to go. But if anybody really wants to stay and you have a burning question that didn't get answered in the chat, feel free to hang out, and I or my team will answer your questions.